WrestleMania 41 was supposed to be the culmination of all those years of hard work. After all the ups and downs, all roads pointed to the one location I'd always dreamed of, the main event of WrestleMania. My victories over Drew and Seth had shown that I was still at the top of my game. After I eliminated both Roman and Rollins at the 2025 Royal Rumble, I soon found myself tossed over and thrown to the floor. And that allowed Rollins to release all his frustrations, taking Roman out with a stomp, attacking me, and punctuating the whole mess with another stomp on Roman. So when Heyman announced that the three of us would meet in the main event on the first night of WrestleMania 41, that's when I struck. I used my earned favor from Survivor Series to request Heyman be in my corner that night. This infuriated Roman Reigns, who would not listen to reason, insistent that Heyman had turned his back on his tribal chief. And in all the madness, Roman and I both lost sight. We never thought that night would end the way it did.
Oh, no!
Heyman betraying both of us.
Oh, my God! What the hell did we just witness?
I can't think of a better candidate for slingshot tech to address. It took my whole career to get to that main event. So let's go back to WrestleMania 41 and get me the win that I was well on my way to earning. Let's destroy the architect's plans. Let's show the Oracle that he doesn't see all. And let's force Roman Reigns to acknowledge us.
Here comes Seth freaking Rollins, the visionary and the revolutionary of WWE.
From Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 225 pounds, Seth freaking Rollins!
Officially the coolest entrance living every man's dream, Seth freaking Rollins.
Las Vegas serenading Seth freaking Rollins. You guys remember what happened 10 years ago up in California, the Bay Area? Seth Rollins cashing in Money in the Bank and the heist of the century at WrestleMania.
An iconic call for an iconic performance. Seth needs another one of those iconic moments this evening against two of the best this industry has ever seen.
A 14th appearance at WrestleMania, the third time he's been in the main event.
Come to WrestleMania for the wrestling, but stay for the karaoke. We've got a bit of everything tonight here in Vegas.
The OTC has arrived in Sin City.
From Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, the OTC, Roman Reigns.
For a record 10th time, Roman Reigns will main event WrestleMania.
A titan of this industry marching to the ring with his signature celestial swagger, the epitome of ice-cold, effortless cool.
Roman Reigns with a record of 9-3 at WrestleMania. Guys, there are only a handful of men in history with more wins than Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. 3 of those men are The Undertaker, John Cena, and the Game Triple H.
Pressure? What pressure? It's only the main event of WrestleMania. But this is a road Roman Reigns has taken many times before.
This man has a locker at the main event of WrestleMania. This is where Roman Reigns lives.
A lot of questions this week about who would carry the Ulafala to the ring. Paul Heyman would normally do that. Tonight, Roman Reigns come to the ring with the Ulafala on his neck himself. And for the first time in many, many years, Roman Reigns heads into battle alone.
The Ulafala symbolizes the head of the family. And when you talk about Roman Reigns' family, you're talking about one of the most successful and powerful families in the history of wrestling. Tens of thousands of ones to the sky here in Las Vegas.
The Anoa'i family dominance continuing here at WrestleMania. Roman Reigns in a triple threat match for pride and glory. Ladies and gentlemen, CM Punk is in the main event of WrestleMania.
It has to be a surreal moment for CM Punk.
Accompanied to the ring by WWE Hall of Famer, the Wise Man, Paul Heyman, from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk.
Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins look thoroughly disgusted over the fact that Paul Heyman walked down to the ring with the Second City Saint. It is CM Punk's first WrestleMania match in 12 years. Remember, he missed last year's WrestleMania with a torn triceps, and this year he goes into triple threat action with Reigns and Rollins, 2 men that he cannot stand. Triple threat rules. The first man to gain pinfall or submission will win this match. There are no countouts, no disqualifications. He's won championships, he's made friends, he's made enemies. Tonight is CM Punk's night. Tonight is CM Punk's main event.
The pressure has always been CM Punk's playground. The fire has always been burning, and his only addiction is wrestling. Each of these 3 men believe they are the only one who can walk out of here victorious. Roman Reigns to prove his dominance, Seth Rollins to prove his superiority, and CM Punk to prove he's still the best in the world.
Looking for the quick pin. CM Punk will burst out of the scene. CM Punk showed up at ECW run by Paul Heyman when he was only a teenager, wanting to break into the business. He would get to the WWE developmental territory and become Heyman's best friend.
Punk made being a Paul Heyman guy a cool thing to be. Everyone was profited from their association with the Wise Man.
And you could argue that the greatest benefactor was the 1,316-day reign of the Tribal Chief.
But look at everything Roman did for Paul Heyman and Paul Heyman's career. Riding the gravy train of Roman Reigns, and now to turn his back on him for tonight. Oh my God, he goes for the quick pin. Gets his shoulder up right before two.
Taking the 1 count might have been wise here. Trying to get back to his feet with no clue of what's waiting for him. CM Punk has had a non-stop grin since walking out here. Remember, securing the main event of WrestleMania was never the goal. Winning in the main event of WrestleMania is. Punk fails to do that, and he'll always look back on this night with regret.
Paul Heyman did tell CM Punk that he indeed will one day main event WrestleMania. Paul Heyman said, "I will be with you when it happens," and it has.
Well, no matter the outcome, CM Punk will forever be a WrestleMania main eventer.
He calls off the pin attempt, maybe wanting to try something else.
Quick maneuvering, managing to avoid that bit of offense.
Spinning kick to the gut. And Roman and Seth, two former allies, would make a lot of sense for them to team up with CM Punk tonight. Can he do it? And he manages to kick out at one.
Keeping the loss at bay for now.
To put his opponent away. No getting up from this. Ooh. And for Punk and Rollins, such a personal hatred between these two. Rollins has never forgotten the fact that Punk left the company. Badmouthed the company for many years while Rollins stayed here and played the soldier. And when Punk came back to all the fanfare, the pit...
Spear! Roman might have him. I'm looking for the pin here. Simply unreal. Potentially inhuman. Kicking out at one. How on earth?
Reigns now realizing that he's facing an even tougher level of opponent than usual tonight.
Quick evasion from him there. And Roman, for the first time in a long time, having no one in his corner. Gotta wonder if that is affecting him.
Face first into the chair.
Oh, God, the crimson is flowing. He's seriously hurt now.
God, Lord, brutally swinging that steel chair.
Come on, this has gone way too far. Just stop this already. Boom, what a punch. And remember, the reason that Rollins and Reigns are here, at least when they first arrived at the scene, was because of CM Punk. The Shield was built as a security force for CM Punk.
Come on, let's not make out like that is some accolade for CM Punk. They were brought in as security to protect CM Punk. It wasn't some selfless act by Punk, and both Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins know that.
Rollins goes into the cover. This could do it.
That had to take all the energy he's got at this point.
From way up, he quickly slides into the ring.
The high risk just resulted in a big splat.
Punk sidesteps out of that.
Oh, chin-breaking uppercut. He's leaving the ring now. No countouts to worry about. And Punk finding himself on the wrong side of another exchange. Been coming to Punk from all angles.
Oh, we know what's coming here. Ladies and gentlemen, GTS connects. Reigns is in deep peril here.
They might be able to put this one away right here. He got the shoulder up in time.
Clearly, still very much in this fight. This is the main event of WrestleMania, and if anyone can dig deeper than most, it is Seth freaking Rollins.
He wants to end this for the win. No, stops the count at 2.
What will it hate to end this because clearly that was not it.
Coming back from the outside now. Oh, getting smacked in the head with a chair. Hit on CM Punk. Shoulder up, shoulder up. How?
Right about now, Roman Reigns demands acknowledgement. Got him in the corner now.
Devastating neck breaker.
This has been a hurricane of chaos. Rollins, Punk, Reigns, each struggling to prove their superiority.
Spinning kick in the gut.
I would start protecting my midsection a bit better if I were in their shoes.
Oh! Carried in a jeopardizing position here.
Running sit-up powerbomb.
Pin. Roman could put it away here. Kicks out.
I didn't think we'd see a kick out there. Big boot connects. Crash landing on the outside.
Exiting the ring. Taking the action outside. Looking for something, anything under the ring.
The steel chair does not get much more classic than that.
Returning to the ring now. Seth leaves again.
Oof! The disrespectful slap.
A hammerlock now.
Follows it up with a clothesline.
Into the pinfall for the victory. Uh-oh.
From the electric chair position.
Scrambling to get out of danger and manages it.
Kick from behind. Ouch. Oh, that was a stiff shot. No coming back from Reigns after that. Oh, he kicked out.
Seth Rollins has never been known to lay down and hand out victories to anyone.
It's not often we see the tribal chief held up at the 1-yard line. You have to think Roman will want to dial up that maneuver one more time.
And he is busted open now. He may need medical attention and soon.
Bam! Punk knows what he needs to end this.
We knew this one was going to be good, but Reigns, Rollins, and Punk have outdone all expectations.
Simply some of the best talents we've ever seen in this industry. Right to the kidneys from behind.
Getting carried to a vulnerable position here. Face first off the apron.
He's heading back to the ring.
Fireman's carry.
Uh-oh.
Got out of the way of that one. Comes now with a quick go behind hammerlock. Slaps his opponent with a massive one. This could be it. Cover.
2 count. Reigns just barely able to kick out of that one.
And clearly, truly taking the concept of fight forever to heart.
Going for a power slam. Slips down.
Countered into an inverted deep Roman. Punk's got a problem here.
Wasting no time. Into the cover.
How on earth?
Roman has been denied. This is not something we're used to seeing, and by the looks of things, neither is Reigns.
Oh no, trapping the arm. A vicious stomp to the hand.
And he re-enters into the ring.
Rollins now.
Standing Shiranui.
And he's able to avoid.
Uranagi by Punk. He turns it into the Anaconda Vice.
Can the visionary hang on? Things are beginning to fade to black for Rollins.
He's forced to tap out. No other choice. pure vindication here for CM Punk.
This was a lifetime in the making, and it couldn't have been any harder earned. Punk had to get through Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins to finally taste a main event victory here at WrestleMania.
But now he's done it. The Second City Saint is victorious at the Showcase of the Immortals.